Welcome back to another week in my life. I have a lot of explaining of where I have been, making a bunch of homemade products, and then planting potatoes. So I kind of go into little instructions on how to do that. So hopefully you guys are excited for this video because I sure am. Make sure to like, subscribe, push the bell notification, and share this with a few friends. Let's get into this. Welcome back to another week in my life. Now, y'all, yes, I have been a little late on videos lately, and I want to explain a little bit about that. First off, so me and Logan have been working up on kind of a little side business. We're selling a bunch of like Western decor, baby stuff, and currently I have an Etsy store. I want to open up my website again. If you remember, I did wild rags last year, if you're following me there, so you guys can go check that out. I'll put a link down below, but it's just been really busy because we're doing, instead of just like a website sort of thing, we've been doing a lot of different shows around here in Utah, and well, that's the plan for the summer. I've had one show so far, and so it took a little bit to get it all ready, so that's where I've been, is getting ready for that. Currently I have up on there is some baby mobiles that we've made and some different like wall decor. I'll be adding stuff like coasters and wild rags, like big tumbler cups with like cool Western design on them, jewelry, a whole bunch of different things will be added soon, so go over there and check it out. We have a whole lot of product ready and we'll be posting shortly. So that's kind of where I have been, and it's definitely been kind of crazy, but definitely a whole lot of fun at the same time. So as y'all just saw in my week in my life, started up by doing some dishes and then just working on cleaning up the kitchen. It definitely needed a little bit of cleaning this day, and then I started working on some like homemade lemon shine. Lemon shine's really good for getting different things out in the dishwasher, so I wanted to make a homemade version of that, and I've been using it for a little bit now and love it. It's so good. So if you want that too, I might know for sure I have an Instagram short or Instagram reel on it. You guys can go through all those. I don't know if it's a reel. Sometimes I can't do, I call it make or bake over on Instagram, and sometimes I cannot post them on YouTube because they're a little bit too long, and so I just don't post them because then it just cuts off. So for sure go check it over on Instagram and you guys can see how I make it. So after that, I took some of my raw cow's milk that I got, and I was trying to make some cream cheese. Now I did learn some about this process, and it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it, so I will make it again soon. And I have some different things. I think I definitely needed to let it sit a whole lot longer than I did, so that's one of my next goals, is to do this. But this was the first attempt, and we'll definitely learn a lot from it. On this day, I'm just showing a little bit of playing with little Caspian. It's always so much fun to have him and spend some time playing with him. Alright guys, so I've shown you the slicer. I did meat on it today. I want to try cheese. When I originally got this, I was just thinking meat, but I really could do bread. I can do cheese, so that's what we're doing today. I got this block of cheese at Costco. So I got a different one. This is the one I grabbed, just their generic one. So hopefully it's good. I need a plate to touch them all. I guess at first I'd use my hand, but it's going to be an interesting trying to see what size of slice I want. I can go from there. So different a day, and this day I am processing my breast milk. So I have done this before and I'm doing it again. So after several weeks of saving, usually I pump morning and night. Caspian exclusively breastfeeds, so I'm really just saving this for kind of more emergency purposes, or maybe another kid, or maybe someone else wants it. So what I do is empty, well, actually I'll be doing like a whole video on this pretty soon, so you guys can look out for that. I filmed it all, I just need to edit the video, but saving the breast milk, doing that here. Next thing is we went over to my parents' house and I started working on some potatoes. Getting those planted. We currently where we live, it's super small, and well, yeah, super small, but it does not have a lot of room for gardening. It's already kind of set like flower beds and grass, and it's pretty small. Luckily it is a house and we have enough room where I have a lot of bucket for bucket gardening, and I will show those hopefully in my next video. You guys can get a little garden tour. Everything's been going great, but potatoes I wanted to plant a lot, so I went over to my parents. They have quite a bit of land that I was able to plant potatoes and onions on, so hopefully we'll have a lot of those and be ready for winter for all of our harvests. So I'm really excited for fall and the big harvest season. It's one of my favorites.
Okay, so I hope it is not too windy and you can still hear me and everything. I've already got one row of potatoes planted. They're like a Idaho Nordic something. I don't know. My next one are, what are they? Red Norland. So I've gotten all of them. I've got all of them ready. So I've cut them all up. You want to have at least 3 eyes on them once you cut them up. This one's a little moldy, but we're going to plant it. And so they're cut up, and I'll start planting them probably about this far apart. So I've been putting them down this row, just opening up the shovel a bit, putting it in the back. So I'll be getting these all planted into the ground. So you can see potatoes go quite far. Once you plant them, you want to make sure that you get ones that are plantable and not ones from the store, because the ones from the store can have different viruses, different diseases to them, and so you want to make sure that you get them ones that you can plant. Now, they do not need to be having already growing. The eyes can just be like, you can kind of just see like a dot, and those are fine as well. So I'm going to start planting this row of potatoes into the ground, and then yeah, I'm going to start getting them and have some wonderful potatoes this fall. So I'm really excited. Last year I did a couple potatoes in bags and they grew awesome, but definitely wanted a little more room this year, so I'm over at my parents. They have more room, so I'm able to plant some here. I'll also, down the middle of the row, I'm going to be planting, I have a whole bunch of onions like this that I'll be planting down the middle as well. I have a whole bunch in buckets back home, but since I have extras and I bought them, I want to plant them here. So I'm going to get all those planted and then we'll have a good harvest. So let's get to it.
Hope you guys liked watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with a couple friends. It would mean the world to me. And hopefully you will come back next week for more videos. We do a lot of fun stuff, a lot of homemaking, motherly stuff. So we'll see you guys next week. Have a great day, great night. God bless.